Someone from TLC has been arrested for being a sex offender.
Oh.
I've heard that a lot in the past. You're like, which show? Is it the Duggars? Is it Honey Boo Boo? New one. I'm not saying he is a sex offender. I'm saying allegedly he is a sex offender. And he's been arrested for doing it. This is the Toby Willis, who's the patriarch. He's got like 12, a bunch of kids. He's got 12 kids. And it's another one of those shows on TLC about a giant family. This family originally made its appearance on season 9 of America's Got Talent because their 12 kids are all part of a singing, dancing band, a family band jam. And they did really well. And the oldest one looks exactly like the mom. It's like really creepy. Anyways, the father was arrested for allegedly having sex with a minor as many as 10 years ago. It took this long for the Tennessee Bureau of Investigations to figure it out and arrest him. They made it to the quarterfinals. Some background on them. They made it to the quarterfinals of America's Got Talent. You can watch the video. Here's a little taste of it.
Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens. Bright-colored ponies and apple strudel. Brown paper packages tied up with strings. These are a few of my favorite things. Yeah. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. A few of my favorite things.
The show has been airing for 2 seasons on TLC. Now, in the wake of this, people ask TLC, what are you going to do about it? They're like, we actually canceled it a while back. But this is not the first time. Honey Boo Boo's mom came under fire because she was dating someone who apparently molested her own child. And then one of the Duggars, one of the Duggar sons, was arrested on having all that. Go watch that video that we did on it. It's crazy, and the strange Christian rehabilitation fake center that they sent the kid to kind of get over it, but weird pornography and whatnot. The TLC says, we are shocked to hear this news, but we canceled that a while ago. What are your thoughts?
Honestly, you know, I obviously knew we were covering this story, but just to hear you say it out loud is so nauseating, the trend here. And it made me think, like, how this sucks so much that it has been this type of crime on this one channel. Like, how much more enjoyable would it be to report on this story if they were diamond thieves? If TLC had an issue with a bunch of the people on their show getting caught stealing diamonds. But that's not the case. And instead what we're reporting on is just the bottom feeder, shitty people taking advantage of children. I don't know if I necessarily even have words. I'm happy the show is canceled. I wish I had been more, I borderline wish I had been more surprised.
Yeah, right? That's what it is.
That's why it doesn't sit well with me. Part of me was like, yeah, of course. That's gross.
So you're saying people who have sex with minors doesn't sit well with you. That's good.
No, I just mean that it doesn't sit well with me that I wasn't more surprised.
Right.
That I wasn't shocked. Where there's a part of me that looks at a lot of the shows that the reality shows that we see on TLC and other sort of like
Well, it seems
networks.
like it's only on TLC.
Right. But I just mean that like these people that we watch on these reality shows, the reason why sometimes I find myself watching them is because it's like watching a train wreck.
Yeah, that's
and then
what it is.
And then when they prove to you that they are in fact the train wreck that you thought they were to even a worse degree, it feels shitty because I feel like I was complicit in that abuse because if I'm tuning in, if I'm the audience, we're supporting them. We're giving them those ad dollars by tuning in.
The fact that these keep being shows is we love sex offenders in a way.
What?
We love sex offenders, whatever it is.
I hate sex offenders.
Like in that train wreck, you just gotta take it to the next thing. We love watching sex offenders. And it's because
the watching is key in that sentence.
we love watching it. And, they're looking for a kind of person, and they found it. TLC is trying to find a kind of person that will bring eyeballs to their show. Mm-hmm. And it seems like that kind of person is a sex offender.
Well, and you know what also it makes me think of shows like To Catch a Predator. So there is a morbid curiosity with the seedy side of humanity. And you want to be able to watch it in this unfiltered but also sheltered way in your home, And so you watch. I watch To Catch a Predator. You watch Law and Order SVU, where they're talking about some of the worst unspeakable.
SVU is terrible.
You know, just these terrible crimes, and then
and it's so many people's favorite Law and Order.
But you
is
can,
the SVU, the
right.
special victim.
But you can
What's wrong with you?
But you can remove yourself from it, Brett. When you're watching it on your TV screen, when you're watching it on To Catch a Predator, you know they get caught in the end. You can remove yourself, like, I'm not doing anything bad. But
right.
why it feels bad about stories like this is because we were supporting it before we knew that it was as bad as it is. Does that make sense?
Oh no,
So
I get it.
I'm trying to qualify like why I feel differently about watching like 48 hours, or what is it? 48 hours on
Snapped.
Snapped or Forensic Files or any of that stuff. Why it feels different is because they get caught in the end, and you know going in that they're gonna pay for what they're doing. But in these shows, you're just like, oh wow, these train wrecks, I wonder how bad it's gonna get. And then you find out when the cameras are off how bad it was, and you're like, I can't believe I fucking participated in that.
But there's a
watching.
difference. There's a difference because when you watch 19 Kids and Counting, you're not watching the same kind of train wreck that you're waiting for on Honey Boo Boo.
But there's something
when I
weird
watch
about
this
it.
family on America's Got Talent, they are like genuinely enjoyable to watch.
Yeah.
And it's like a good experience. And I think it's that part of me, though, in the back of my mind when I'm seeing like these people who are so outwardly wholesome, that's like a level of cynicism I know I possess. Where it's like, you guys are so outwardly wholesome. I know you have the dirtiest, darkest secrets, and I'm just waiting till they come out. And apparently for the Willis clan, we only needed to wait one season before we found out that something terrible was happening.
Well, hey,
behind
thank
closed
goodness
doors.
the show is canceled. But I think you make a really good point about when something's too wholesome, when it looks too good to be true. Like with the Duggar family, a lot of times it is.
What
We're
do you
the
think
most
about
cynical.
what's the one that knows best? Chris Lee knows best.
Chris Lee knows best?
What's the one? There's like this guy who's like this metrosexual father of 1,000.
I think it's Chris Lee knows best. But I
And
don't
I'm
know.
like, that guy,
My friend Tina watches it.
that guy, I'm watching out for that guy. He's like,
He seems
I'm the
fine.
best father in the world. It's like, no. Is this weird? It's like, yeah, your beard is, you have a beard. And like, why don't you just tell me about it? Why don't you just out with it already? But I don't know. That's just me being cynical. What do you think? What's your level of cynicism? Are you pure-hearted like Grace here? Or are you evil and broken like me?
Evil.
We'll see you next time on Popular Trigger. Subscribe immediately. I won't throw that at you.